We're on to cup 3. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This one I actually gave kind of dimensions for. So it's about 2, let's see, it's like 2 to 1 of us and then half. Okay, so I like this shape a lot. I really dig that shape. So let's see what we can do. Here we go. All right. And your section. I'm going to try to get this better centered than cup 2, which was a bit of a cluster, really. This has a super narrow bottom and flares out a lot, so I'm going to center it pretty narrow here. And I'm actually going to center it kind of flared out, because that's fine, it's going to flare. And then I'm going to push it back in. But, well, actually I'm going to push it out and then push it back in, but here we go. Again, I'm going to go for about, I know that my thumb, like this part of my thumb, is about 1 inch. So I'm going to go for just a little over 1 inch in the bottom. I think that's a little thick still. Alright. Other sponge. Alright, so then we're going to throw it pretty much a cylinder again. That's kind of how I start everything is. Let's make a cylinder that is about the right size for the base of the item. Then I want to like shape it from cylinder, and I want it to be about the right width at the bottom, which in this case is pretty narrow. Okay, that's maybe even narrower than I need it, but I'm gonna leave it that way, I guess. We do not want the top to flare out, because if you look at the little drawing I've done, the top is quite narrow, kind of the same height as the base, right? Or the same width as the base. So we don't want it to get real wide at the top, or it'll ruffle when I try to make it narrower. So we want to shape it kind of straight up and down until we get to relatively. Alright, so I'm going to trim off this bit, which is wider than it should be and has a bit of waste. Clay. Oops, go off there. That over there. Alright. And then we're going to do, I think, one more pull for height. Okay, so now we're going to push that in, because I do not want it that wide at this point. Alright, so alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flare it out. It's kind of almost half circular, like a half a sphere at the bottom here. Okay. I don't know, that might not, I think that needs to flare out even more. Kind of half of a sphere. And then we're going to take the same, why did I do that? I don't know, because I'm a nit. We're going to take this, and I'm going to use it to push in this from about right here. We're going to go in a lot. And then I'm going to like collar in a bunch here. And we want close. Trim off the top here, it's a little wonky. A little wobbly. I'm telling you, my take on perfection is that it's wildly overrated. Okay, so clean up the rim. Then, okay, so let's look at the picture again. God, my hands are filthy. So, what I see is that it isn't narrow enough. I don't think it should be narrower at the top, and this in bit is not long. It's not long enough. Essentially, it's not enough of the height. So I'm gonna grab my yellow rib again, and I'm gonna actually use this end this time, the bigger end, to push in some more. I want it to go in even more. Ooh, that's maybe better, but no, it's not deep enough. All right, let's go up a bit. And push in some more. Ooh, that might be kind of close. I still feel like it needs to get colored in though. We're gonna make it even narrower. It's gonna have a fairly narrow top here. And this needs to be sort of there. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of got a rim. I think I like it. I think that's kind of the right shape. What do you think? It might not quite be right, but I think it's close enough. We're gonna go with that. Now later it needs a little foot. I'm gonna push it in a little bit with my pinky here, so that there's a place to put the foot in. And then, yeah, I think we're set. Cup 3. That went pretty well. All right. I shouldn't be feeling this positive. I feel like something's clearly going to go wrong. Right?